this edition of Viral as we talk about Chris Brown and Usher got into a heated exchange, and it led to some online drama that we'll talk about coming up. First thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Viral here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Here on Viral, we are here. Viral, hot topic discussion we're going to talk about. R&B singers Usher and Chris Brown got into a heated exchange, an argument. We know that Usher and Chris Brown both have been friends. They've been partying together. They've been collabing together. But now, things might not be looking so good. It's been turned upside down as Usher was trying to throw Chris Brown a surprise birthday party. This week is Chris Brown's birthday. Chris Brown turned it, like they said, another round. Let's look and see what had happened in this exclusive provided by TMZ. Take a look. As you see right there, Usher and Chris Brown arguing. I mean, I would never imagine Usher and Chris Brown, of all people, arguing. But it happened. But Chris Brown was not putting his intent on Usher, but Tiana Taylor, the singer, dancer, choreographer. I guess Chris Brown still have his feelings over Tiana didn't perform with him when they were supposed to do the Michael Jackson tribute. And Tiana pulled out, and Chris Brown still feels some type of way about what happened about that. And then he turned his anger and aggression towards her. And Usher was trying to calm him down, but things had happened. People alluded that Usher might have suffered a broken nose. Usher came on social media and set the record straight on his face. Let's take a look.
Yo, we're here having a great time. See y'all soon.
Yeah, Usher appeared and he showed off his face. He really didn't have nothing to do, no scratches or nothing like that, no visible marks or nothing like that, no visible injuries. So I don't know if it was just a heat of a moment argument. We don't know. Usher trying to put the differences aside, put it to bed. We was hearing reports that Usher and Chris Brown might do a versus. You know, many people are saying that if Chris Brown really wanted to stop this bleeding from happening, he'll do a versus and he'll just kill everything off. Chris Brown hasn't. Right there with Usher and Chris Brown, we don't know what happened. It's been alluded that Chris Brown maybe allegedly are under some substance. So we don't know with alcohol and the D word. So I don't know if that probably played a factor into Chris Brown, what he's going through. But we don't know. Hopefully Chris Brown get, apologize to Usher, apologize to Tiana Taylor, and let it go and go. She go her way, he go his way. Because I mean, they're all three talented artists, and I don't think they should be trying to get that bad press. All right. Let's hear what you people had to say. And a lot of you people...
I would really never speak to Chris Brown again. Christopher Maurice Brown, I am so disappointed in you. I heard you was down to the surprise birthday party, cutting up. Let's talk about it. Child, last night in Las Vegas, they sent Usher out of the kindness of his heart through Chris Brown a surprise 35th birthday party. It was a skate party. I actually know some of the people that were there. Although nobody has confirmed to me that they've seen the altercation, everybody's saying that they know about it. So Chris Brown has saw Tiana Taylor. Now, I guess he was into it with Tiana Taylor from a past situation. There was an AMA performance, an American Music Awards performance, where Chris Brown was supposed to honor Michael Jackson. Well, this performance got canceled, and they are saying now, allegedly, Chris Brown is blaming that cancellation on Teyana Taylor. They say she pulled out at the last minute. She was supposed to be in the performance with him, and that's what got it canceled, allegedly. So when he seen her down to the birthday party, it was given very much, y'all was beefing at that wedding. Y'all should have been beefing at that wedding. He done took it down all the way to his birthday party and got into it with Usher. They said allegedly that Chris Brown was calling Teyana Taylor all types of B words, calling her out of her name. And of course, that's a spicy girl from Harlem. I'm sure she didn't just take that on the chin. So they going back and forth. Usher steps in like, Chris, calm down. Maybe not the time and the place. And he kind of gets mad at Usher. They said that this confrontation goes outside and Usher gets jumped by Chris Brown's crew, allegedly. Now, Chris Brown is from Tappahannock, Virginia, but he been cosplaying like he a nigga from LA for like a few years now. He been cosplaying as a blood, knowing that he an R&B singer from the East Coast. Well, allegedly, that's who was supposed to be the ones that beat up Usher, causing Usher to allegedly have a broken nose, nosebleed situation. And baby, let me tell you, if Chris Brown is the reason why Usher's performances get canceled, I know that Usher is a real nigga. He would never sue, but we would be at the bottom of court, baby, because people be changing their schedules around to go see Usher perform in Vegas. Now, I stayed out of it until hip-hop's Olivia Pope, Whack 100, came out saying that Chris Brown definitely did this, is going to get somebody killed with his antics. I don't know for sure if Teyana Taylor pulling out is the reason why they had beef, but Chloe Bailey took a lot of hits, a lot of backlash for having that song with Chris Brown. And Teyana Taylor's team might have informed her that it was not the best idea to work with him. Now, if this is true, Chris Brown's anger is going to be his downfall. He needs to immediately seek help. Usher is shaking, and if I was him, I would literally never...
Somebody explain to me, what the fuck is going on in the R&B world? Huh? Just a couple weeks ago, I heard something about Chris Brown and Usher getting ready to do a verse. I'm like, oh, I'm excited. I'm watching that one. Just to find out today that these niggas in here, a Royal Rumble match at the goddamn skating rink last night. What the fuck is going on, man? Out of all the shit y'all could have been doing, y'all up there fighting. Y'all could have had a whole serenation contest. Who can serenade a bitch the best? Who can do shit like that the best? Who can get on the mic? Who can get the mic and do the best tricks with the mic? Who the fuck can swing the mic, come back around, spin, come back and catch it and sing? Who can do that the best? Y'all could have had a damn dance competition, pop lock, bam, some of that shit, anything. Then Chris, how you gonna beat up the nigga that threw the party for you? I can't even get 3 motherfuckers to plan a trip to go to Vegas for my birthday, and you gonna beat up the nigga that threw the party for you? Then y'all jumped him. Usher goddamn near 50 years old, 5'8", y'all ain't have to jump him, Chris. What the fuck, man? That shit, Chris, that shit can't be tolerated in life care delegation. And as of today, you suspended indefinitely until we find out what the fuck going on. But in the meantime, y'all need to zoom R. Kelly in and come talk to these niggas. This shit ain't been the same since they locked him up. For real. Get it together, man. Fort Wayne, Indiana, I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Get your tickets.
Chris Brown fought Usher? Last night at a skating rink, Chris Brown gets into it with Usher. Watch. Okay, so all night Chris Brown was trying to get Teyana's attention, Teyana Taylor, but she wasn't having it, so he started yelling at her. And then Usher got involved. Usher's like, hey, look right there, calm down. Why is Chris Brown yelling at her? So Usher and Chris Brown got into a heated argument, which led to a scuffle. Very early Saturday morning at the Skate Rock City roller rink in Vegas, where Chris Brown was celebrating his 34th birthday. Happy birthday, Chris Brown. And one of those people he was hanging out with was Usher, whom he's incredibly close with. And then when Chris Brown was attempting to talk to Teyana Taylor, who was ignoring him on his birthday, so I guess he felt she should be talking to him, Chris Brown started to yell at her, and Usher intervened. Now, he didn't intervene to me in an aggressive way. He just stepped in, like, hey, calm down, Chris. You're being recorded, probably, It's not a good look after what happened with Rihanna type thing, And then eventually they stepped outside. Usher went after him. They had some word. behind a string of charter buses, and Usher emerged with what appeared to be a bloody nose. Now, so far, there have not been any arrest warrants or charges filed. I know if I ever get into it with my boys, we don't call the cops. We just handle it ourselves. But what do you think happened in this situation? But here's a better question. Is it any of our business? Chris Brown fought Usher?
Chris Brown and Usher got into some sort of altercation over Teyana Taylor, and it all went down at Chris Brown's birthday party. They were at a roller rink in Las Vegas. Chris was celebrating his 34th birthday with his friends, including Usher, who also sang during the birthday party. Witnesses tell TMZ that Chris tried to talk Teyana Taylor, but she was ignoring him. Chris got mad and started yelling at her, allegedly. Usher intervened and tried to calm Chris down. Here's that clip obtained by TMZ. Then Chris started cussing out Usher and Teyana, but then mostly focused his anger towards Usher. Chris and his crew exited the facility and Usher followed him. Witnesses say that they saw Usher go behind a string of charter buses that were parked, which is where Chris and his crew were at. Then Usher came back with a bloody nose. It's unclear how bad the injury was. None of them have spoken out about this, but Usher and Chris Brown are both supposed to perform at the Lovers and Friends Festival in Vegas, so we'll see if that happens. Chris Brown and Usher got into
I'm hungover, okay? But I gotta get y'all this wine. I just got off the phone with someone who was right at the center and knows all the parties involved at the party that Usher threw for Chris Brown. Literally just got off the phone, okay? Here's what happened. Do you remember, I think it was the American Music Awards or the VMAs, one of them, they were supposed to use Chris Brown to do a tribute to Michael Jackson. Chris Brown was planning a production and everything. Teyana Taylor, as well as Sierra, was supposed to be a part of the tribute going down. Both of them later found out that they had commitments that they could not get out of. So they told Chris they couldn't do it. But because Chris is closer to Teyana, he felt like slighted, like, why are you pulling out? And then, you know what I'm saying? Like we best friends, like they are so close that even regarding the Rihanna situation, Teyana Taylor will take up for like Chris Brown. He felt some type of way because in his heart, he felt like Teyana maybe got the message about the American Music Awards not using him, right? And so I'm hungover, okay? But I gotta get y'all.
A lot to say. Some of you are reporting the facts on what's going on. We appreciate that. Even some of you saying that Chris Brown may need to get some help and on the